Hey, what's up, everybody? This Eve coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Last episode of the 2024 season, Super Bowl. We had a terrible game, but I'm going to get to the reason why it was a terrible game. But before we get started on this episode, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled. Not only should you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled, but follow me on X at Hit the Sled. Follow me on TikTok at Hit the Sled. And we're going to start going into Blue Sky. We're going to go into all these other different social media campaigns. It's coming for Hit the Sled. We're not stopping. We're going to keep going. But before we get to all of that, I'm going to have a postseason, after season episode, going back, talking about everything that went on this past season and what's in the future as far as Hit the Sled. But for this Super Bowl recap episode, I'm going to have multiple episodes going on this week. I'm going to have this episode talking about why the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Then I'm going to be talking about how Jalen Hurts earned not only my respect, but a lot of people respect around the National Football League and the people that watch football in general. I did not think Jalen Hurts could get it done, and he did get it done. Credit to him. He got it done. So that's much respect to that brother right there. He did his job. He got it done. He led the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl championship. But not only did Jalen Hurts play well, which he did, he played well, but the Philadelphia Eagles defense is the reason why they played well. He played well, I should say, excuse me. The Philadelphia Eagles defense was tremendous. The game plan by Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, was tremendous. He did an excellent job. He used his tools to perfections. He used his defensive line, in particular, Jalen Carter, number 93 Williams, the second-year player, number 3 Walker, the other defensive end, Sweat. He used his defensive line, which is the strength of his football team, to great effects. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs by getting 2 interceptions, forcing 6 sacks, and only on a 4-man rush. Not one time did the Philadelphia Eagles blitz Patrick Mahomes. Not one time did they ever blitz Patrick Mahomes. I watched that tape, and it was amazing to me what I saw. I saw a defensive line dominate an offensive line in the lights that I have not seen in a long time. Probably since the last time the Bucks beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, which was about going on now 4 to 5 years ago. The Philadelphia Eagles were dominant. The defensive scheme that they had set up to stop the Kansas City Chiefs worked to perfection. And the reason why it worked to perfection was because they only had to rush 4 men. That means they had 7 people in coverage. And when you can have 7 people in coverage and force the quarterback to play fast, speed his process, speed up his mind, speed up the way he goes about making decisions as to where to throw the ball, how to throw it, whom to throw it to. Should I throw it high? Should I throw it low? Should I give him an easy ball, high ball, low ball? Should I throw a little bit behind him? All that process was so sped up where the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line made Patrick Mahomes jittery. Yes, Patrick Mahomes was flustered. Patrick Mahomes was, dare I say it, he was running. I won't say scared because they didn't hit him. They didn't hit him like they used to do old school when quarterbacks used to be scared to drop back. Back in the 80s, when I grew up watching football in the 80s and 90s, football was defenses were made to intimidate quarterbacks, intimidate receivers. Nowadays, the National Football League, they have legislated intimidation out of football. So the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, not by hitting them, not by putting fear in his heart, but by just setting up his process of how he goes about getting the football out of his hands. They were relentless. They were physically dominating Kansas City's offensive line. I'm sure all this to you. And to me, it was something that I thought I wouldn't really see, where a 4-man rush and primarily 2 defensive ends and 2 defensive tackles. Rarely did they do anything different. They just Vic Fangio just decided we can get there with 4 without just 2 defensive ends, 2 defensive tackles. We can get home with just them. And not only that, they some stunts, some games up front, but not that many. It was just mano a mano. We're gonna run at you. We're gonna pass rush you. We're gonna use our speed and power to beat you. And that they did. That they did. They did an outstanding job doing the job. So for me, it was something that I did not believe I would see out of Philadelphia Eagles, because if you go back the week back, Washington Commanders offensive line, if you look back on it, they played better. They played decent. They played more better. They played better than the Kansas City offensive line. Yes, it helps a lot because Jalen can move around way better than Patrick. But what I saw from the Philadelphia Eagles, and credit to Howie Roseman as well, the GM, this all stuff I'm going to get into as the offseason goes on, because Howie Roseman has to be given a lot of credit for what happened on Sunday. And we're going to get to that. But for right now, Howie Roseman, the Eagles GM, who's living his dream. Yes, he is living his dream. You got to give him a lot of credit because he did a job building this football team. And the Eagles are built the last 2-3 seasons. They're fairly young. So it's something where we're gonna about this defeat of the Kansas City Chiefs for a long time in football law. This right here was, don't let that score fool you, 40-22. This was not a 40-22 game. This was not an 18-point game. This game halftime. After that first possession of the third quarter, it was over. The Philadelphia Eagles were Super Bowl champions. So as I get ready to show you guys what went on, it's one of those things where I want you to understand what the Philadelphia Eagles did. Defensively, they did an outstanding job. They took away Kelsey. They had on multiple occasions at least 2 people on Kelsey. They said game planning, Travis Kelsey, number 87, will not beat us this week. He is not going to beat us. And that is something there, and that is something that I didn't think a Reid coach team will ever allow to happen to him. Andy Reid and Matt Nagy, those 2 brainchilds of that offensive staff, they got to really look at what they're going to be doing moving forward offensively, because they got taken out. Vic Fangio and Nick Sirianni did an excellent job game planning for that offense. They were great. They took Kelsey away. Sometimes they had 3 people on Kelsey. They knew, and to be quite honest with you, this was shocking to me. Mahomes didn't understand that was the game plan. So he did not come off of Kelsey at all. Every single time, especially early on, he was always looking at Kelsey. Always. And I understand it. Kelsey is one of the greatest tight ends of NFL history. He's the first Hall of Famer. He's that one option on the team. But there'll come a point in time when you got to understand the game plan is we taking away Kelsey. And that's why I did not understand why Patrick Mahomes did not that fairly early on. That was the game plan. They're going to take away Kelsey. They're going to make Hollywood Brown beat him. They're going to make Juju Smith-Schuster beat him. They're going to make P. Ryan beat him. They're going to make Worthy beat him. And not to say these guys couldn't do it, but Pat didn't give them an opportunity to do it. And not only that, the defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles dominated to the point where it gave Patrick Mahomes was seeing ghosts out there. There were sometimes people open and Pat was running out the pocket because he was scared he was going to get hit. So as I get ready to show you this, it's a skill and the team that was built by Howie Roseman, the GM, the coaching job by Nick Sirianni and Vic Fangio on defense. And also, you got a lot of kudos to Clint Hurt, the defensive line coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. That brother has done an outstanding job. That man has done an outstanding job with that defensive line. Them boys was hunting. They was coming for it. They could taste it. They went for it and they got it. They got credit to the Philadelphia Eagles on that Super Bowl. With that being said, let's get into this work right here. I'm going to start off this right here by just showing you. We're going to go through at least 3/4 of this game. Not every single play, but we are going to go into a lot of it where I want to show you guys exactly what was going on so that you guys can see for yourselves what was going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. What was going on? What did they do? How physically dominating they were in this game. So for me, it was quite to see. I did not actually what I was looking at, but to be honest, to be fair to them, this right here. Let me set this up. This primarily is a four-man rush. 4 people the whole game. They ran 1, 2, 3, 4 guys the whole game. That's really what they did. But the way they did it, by taking away some of the people they took Kelsey occupied the whole game. Right now, as you can see here, there's 2 guys on Kelsey right here, off the line. And look where Pat looking at. Pat, where he looking at. He's looking that way so hard that he's missing people open. Now, Pat should have came off of this. Pat Mahomes should have came off of that play right there. He should have came off of it. Because look at this down here. This is open. And I'm going to tell you something. The Eagles corner secondary also played a lot of two-man shell back here. I never played DB. I never played in the secondary. But the Eagles' plan was to keep everything in front of them and don't allow nothing deep and double team Kelsey at all costs. That's what they did. And by golly, they did. And this man right here, Patrick Mahomes, the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 3 times NFL MVP. He did not understand, for some reason, did not understand that was the game plan to take away Kelsey. I need to stop going away from that and go down here. He never did. He never did. So for me, it was just to see that. You see, there are actually, Pat is going to throw this ball. There are actually four Eagles defenders. Let me run this back for you. I want to show this to you. There is going to be at least 4 Eagles defenders driving on Kelsey right here. This guy's driving. These guys right here too. There are 4 guys coming for Kelsey. 4 guys. 4. You see that? They were hitting them. Kelsey got mad on this one. I saw this live. He got mad. Because little number 8, this little fella, man, Garner Johnson, he a little pest, man. But, man, I'm going to tell you, he plays hard, and he knows what he's doing. You're going to see it here. It's just a 4-man rush. Kelsey is up top. And as this is all these plays. The game started, as the quarter started wearing on, the Eagles slowly started getting, they had Jalen Carter. I'm on Jalen Carter all year. Every time the Redskins played the Eagles, I told you, I said, hey, you got to account for him. By God, they did do that. Kansas City, this man right here, Trey Smith, if this agency, the Commanders got to sign him. Trey Smith played a good, he held us Jalen Carter, second best player on the Eagles team behind Saquon Barkley. The offensive line on this one, they were good. They gave him time, but that didn't last. They had him here. Everybody's in good technique. You got Trey Smith. They got this guy handle here. This guy dropped in the coverage sweat. So it's a rush on this one. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look how many people driving on Kelsey. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got coming from here. We're gonna talk about him later too. This guy, they have 4, 5 people around Kelsey. They said Kelsey ain't gonna beat us. If them dudes beat us, so God bless them. But that man right there, you see what I told you about that number 8? Little fight. You see that little red kidney shot he gave? Kelsey felt that. Kelsey felt it. You see, ran up on him. You see that? You see on him? Kelsey felt it. That was a signal right there. When I saw that in the first series for Kansas City, I said, oh, the Eagles came ready to play. This ain't going to be no joke here. This ain't going to be easy. The Eagles ready. That's what it told me. I don't know if it told you that, but it told me that. On this one right here, the 4-man rush just collapsed the pocket. I'm going to show you something. When Pat was getting to his drops, there were no one open right now. Right now, he's ready to ball. Patrick Mahomes right now is ready to throw the ball. Where are you going to throw it? Where is he throwing it? He's getting jammed up here. He's driving on whatever route he's going to do. Come down here or come here. He ready for that. He's getting jammed up here. Where is he going to go? You got a man deep center field. You got this safety done drop down to catch anything over the middle here. And so he's coming down here. This safety is deep. Nothing gets behind him. That was the game plan. So where's Pat going to go? Look at his pocket. This pocket right here is slowly collapsing. Look, I'm going to say that word a lot during this film review. This pocket is slowly collapsing. Slowly. Watch and see. Yeah. You see, I don't see it from the other angle. He's going to try now. Pat is trying to scramble. He's trying to run up out of here. But this guy's going to drive this route. Where is he going to go? He can't go here. He's covered here. He's covered here. Go. Where he stops running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You see, now you got Jalen Carter driving on him. See, the offensive line can't hold his ball too long. Jalen Carter coming. Still, where is he going to throw the ball? He got him here. He eventually going to throw it there. He can't throw it here. He can't throw. That's two guys on him over here. That guy's covered. Where is he going? Where's the ball? He's going to try to throw to this guy over here, but that's the point I'm trying to make is how is that going to do? About to see it from the other angle. You about to see it. They collapsed this pocket. These four dudes right here. Hey, I told you about this dude right here. This number 93 right here. That's a third round pick in 2022 pick right here. Guy right there made himself a lot of money. The Eagles cannot pay that guy in the open market. He's gonna make too much money. That number 93, if this is contract year, he getting ready to get paid. This guy right here and this guy, he's only in his second year. This guy right here, he's already a beast. You got Sweat over here in the 7th year. So the Eagles, these four guys right here came ready to go. And just watch them now. Just watch. Just watch. Pat doing adjustments. He doing all that. Man, that stuff don't matter, man. They just on the knee ready. They say, we going hunting. Good job here. Trey Smith. He a little high, but he's strong. I tell you all day about this, what was the game plan here. Joe Tooney out of position. We're going to talk about that too. But as the play unfolds, you're going to see the pocket collapse. Look at this. The pocket is already collapsing here. He's already pushing this. Pat can feel him now. Number 3, Walker, he can feel him now. Joe Tooney, who's playing out of position, he's getting bull rush right now. Jalen Carter, even though Trey Smith is doing a good job holding him up, he's pushing the pocket. Where's Pat going to go? Where is he going to go? He's going to try to run out of there, but then you got 93 right here sitting and waiting on him. Watch. You see that? Now where you going to go? You got 93 right here waiting. You got number 3 coming. Mind you, here's Jalen Carter over here. They got 2 people, so they counted for him. They had a plan for Jalen Carter. They say Jalen Carter is not going to wreck our game. He can do it. I don't know what they thought about the other people, but they had a plan for Carter. So now Pat got running around. Now, here's the thing. He ain't Mike Vick. He ain't even Jaden Daniels. So you got this guy right here, number 98, Jalen Carter, coming now. Look at that. He's right there on Pat. Pat ain't the fastest cookie in the world. He ain't no Jalen Daniels. Look at this. That's a duck right there. Look at that ball sail. You got 2 people. You got lucky that didn't get picked off. That should have got picked. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. That these plays right here, these plays with me, Pat was there, told me Pat was in trouble. We're going to go to this play right here. We're going to go to this play. 4-man rush. It's going to be a 4-man rush. Hollywood Brown is going to be open right now in the middle. Pat got this man wide open right here. But because they starting to chase him, and then he's looking at Kelsey. But Kelsey covered. Can't go to Kelsey. He's looking dead at Kelsey right here. Kelsey covered. Look at that. Look at him right here at Kelsey. This the man he's supposed to go to. Hollywood Brown open. He had to know Kelsey. They trying to take Kelsey away, but he don't see him. Locked in on Kelsey here. This guy covered up here. This is covered. This is really covered. Coming here, but that's long developing. This is the play right here to go to. Hollywood Brown, right over the middle. He don't take it. And mind you, look at this pocket here. This guy's getting bull rushed. He's getting rushed. The rush is caving in. Tooney, the rush is caving in. Yes, you got some space up here, but these guys are closing in on him. It's like they're like pariahs. What happens? He tries to run out of there. Now he sees Hollywood sights right here. But by then it's too late. By then it is too late. He tries to, but by then it's too late. It's too late. Watch. And you're going to see it from the other angle. You're going to see it where Pat, these two guys right here, these opinions, Sweat could have won MVP instead of gave to the quarterback as usual. They always want to get a quarterback. They want them. These two guys right here were the main culprits Super Bowl win for the Eagles. One of the main culprits right there, the two defensive ends. Just watch them. Just watch them. Watch when they bull rush. This number's look at this. The plan in mind was speed to power. Speed to power. What I mean is come off the ball speed, but when you engage, bring that power. Bring that power. They didn't try to do much techniques. All they really tried to do was bull rush them. That's really what they did. They just tried to bull rush them. That's really it. They just tried to bull rush them. What you see that? You see how it's parking on Pat? You see how the play started right here. Man, this man dumped over here. Then you got number 3 Walker. He done collapsed the pocket on Juwan Taylor. Now Pat trying to scramble. He's supposed to have already went right here to Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown open because Kelsey is covered. Kelsey covered. Can't go to Kelsey. But he was looking at Kelsey the whole time. Can't go to Kelsey though. So now he trying to skedaddle. He trying to run up out of there. He trying to go to Hollywood Brown right here. It's too late. Here go number 3 getting him right now, trying to get him. And like I said again, Pat is not as fleet-footed as Jaden Daniels. He ain't no Mike Vick. The point I'm trying to make is we got to understand what the Eagles did. The Eagles front 4 was the difference. So now we fast forward to the second quarter. We're going to go to the second quarter. We're going to start this second quarter. I'm going through it. I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to understand what was happening here. This is the fourth quarter. This is the second quarter here. It's going to be a 4-man rush. Kelsey now open. Forces Pat to go somewhere else. First place he always trying to go to is to Kelsey. First thing he trying to do is go to Kelsey. He trying to go to Kelsey down low, right here. Kelsey covered. Force him to come to the outlet here, but this dude driving. This is tremendous defense by Kansas City. Look at this up here, though. That's open. But he's covered. This is called we make you throw it where we want you to throw it. The Kansas City Chiefs were forced to throw the ball where Vic Fangio wanted him to throw the ball. Watch he come up and make that. Just watch. Watch. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This to me, man, this was crazy. The good on this one, they had decent protection. You see Pat pump. Let me rewind it for you again. You see Pat pump. He pumped because they took Kelsey away. He wanted to go to Kelsey. Watch him pump. Watch Pat pump. Pat pump fake. As he send that guy in motion. Watch he pump fake. You see that? He had to double clutch it because he was trying to go to Kelsey here. But Kelsey wasn't there. So he had to throw it to number 83, Noah Gray, who the Eagles wanted to throw it over there. Boom. Make the tackle. See, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's great play by the fit. That's great defense right there. That's excellent defense right there. Excellent defense. You hear. This is another play. This is just a two-man rush, and then they run. Ain't nobody, no pressure. It's a delayed blitz. Pat move out the pocket on his own. He's at the top of his drop. Where the pressure at? Where the pressure? Somebody pressure at. Somebody tell me where the, I want to see it. Where the pressure at? Where the pressure? Where he rolling? But if you go to this drop, nobody's open. He's covered. He's covered. He's covered. He's covered. The ball. Where is he gonna go? So he started roaming around. Then now you got Zach Braun coming at full speed. You got that right there. He couldn't really go by now. Taken away. You got Zach Brown. You'll see it from the other angle, chasing him down. Man, this is great. This is great with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Damn, the Philadelphia Eagles had a great game plan. Excellent game plan. You'll see the angle. Here goes Zach Brown right here. He's gonna come on the delayed blitz. He's gonna hit, and he's gonna get there and down. It was like I said, it was a two-man rush. The only people that were two guys was those two guys rushing. Then Zach Brown comes, he stays alive as Pat tries to scramble. This tackle right here, he got to on him a little bit more. But he let him go. Now Pat get the scrambling. He don't know Pat scrambling, though. To be fair to him, he got to go to the check down. That's the Eagles making them throw the ball where they want them to throw the ball. That's a great game plan right there. That's excellent. That is an excellent game plan. Let's go to this fourth play. I want to talk about this one. This is the four-man rush right here. This is a four-man rush. I'll tell you what's happening on this play. This is a four-man rush, bad protection, bad design. They got Kelsey blocking Sweat. Sweat is going to be on the backfield before Pat even get to his drop. Kelsey did nothing. The Eagles, and then they had like two guys running towards Kelsey. They knew wanted to go there. Kansas City had to adjust, but they didn't adjust. Here go Kelsey. I want y'all to see it. They go Sweat right here. Just watch what I'm talking about. You're gonna be like, oh my God, look at this. Watch. Here go Kelsey right here, and here go Sweat. See that? He was in the backfield. He was in before Pat his drop. A little fake or whatever. Man, Sweat in the backfield already. Sweat looking at him. Now Pat trying to take off. Ain't no going nowhere. Where's that man going? Who came up with that design? And then there's another aspect to this. This protection, the center is peeling back, trying to see if he get any leakage. Again, you got Travis Kelce trying to block Sweat. We're a tight end. I can understand it. The Eagles do it too time to time. But then on the protection, you got the center. Once he checks to see if there's no inside pressure coming, they asking him to peel back around to look out for Sweat. There's no way that's going to happen. They got away with it against Buffalo. I saw it. But no way you getting away with that against these guys right here. No way. There's no way you getting with that. Watch and see. Watch the center peel back around that center. He's going to check, and he's going to try to come around. You see him? He's trying to come around to get this block. That ain't happening. Kelsey whiffed. Now Pat is in his drop. These guys ain't nobody is available right now for him to throw it to. Look at Hollywood Brown. Look at Juju up here. Who are you supposed to throw the ball to? You got Sweat coming for his head. Where is he going to throw the ball? Where? You tell me. Where? Where is he going to go with? I'm trying to tell you, man. This was a thorough Philadelphia Eagles. Scheme, outman. It was tremendous. On this one, four-man rush. Both tackles get bull rush. Both tackles going to chip. He ain't even get the chip block. He beat. Tooney gets ran over. Pat, all of a sudden now, Pat nervous. Yes, Pat Mahomes is nervous because the curl route is open. Pat don't take it. Look, he got decent room. He got room, but these guys, though, are bull rushing. They coming. Pat feels it. Another sack. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? It was a thorough. See it again. Now, why's Joe Tooney here? This right here, first of all, let me say this. Joe Tooney is an all-pro at guard. He's supposed to be playing right here. But because Kansas City don't have a left tackle, they tried everything. They signed DJ Humphries during the season. He was coming off of ACL. He couldn't really go. They drafted a second-round pick out of BYU. He couldn't really get it done. So they were forced to move their all-pro to tackle. And when you do that, it's a whole different world. You got speed merchants like this coming. This is speed to power right here. This is a classic example of speed to power. This man right here, 58, he came speed to power and bull rush an all-pro, which he wouldn't be doing if he was at guard. Then you got this struggle over this. You got this man, speed to power again, forcing your all-world quarterback to step up and get sacked again. You can't, hey man, this is real. This is real right here. I'm telling you. You see that? You see what I'm telling you? They put Kelsey and Pacheco on this man. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna. This guy right here just bulldozed Joe Thuney, who's out of his depth at left tackle. I remember coming to y'all and hit the sled. I remember during the season when Joe Thuney was moved from left guard to left tackle. They were playing the Cleveland Browns. And I told you, I said, Joe Thuney is going to get found out at that left tackle position. He's an all-pro, borderline Hall of Famer at left guard, but he's no left tackle. But out of necessity, the Chiefs got away with it in the regular season because they were not going against demons like these dudes right here. They were demons, man. They were going against dudes that were out here, man, just causing havoc. Causing havoc. So you got to understand what's going on. You got to see it. You got to understand that the Philadelphia Eagles won this game by physicality and skill. Skill and physicality won this game. They were actually dominant. And mind you this, if you think he can throw the juju, how you going to throw the juju? Zach Brown's sitting there looking at him in the zone. You got 42 right here looking at him. Where you going to throw it? He under pressure. Pat running for his life now. And again, he ain't Jaden Daniels. He can't go and make somebody miss. He can't do that. He can't run ahead, shake this man, and go 60. He can't do that. So guess what's getting ready to happen? He getting sacked again. Man, I'm trying to tell you what's getting ready to happen, man. This right here, this is real. This on me. On this one right here, this is the interception. This is the easy one right here. Andy Reid decides to move the pocket. He's going to try to move Pat. He's trying to move that pressure. This is an old Joe Gibbs thing. But Joe Gibbs used to use Joe bootleg. Gibbs used to do this all the time. All the time. I want this fella right here. I want to highlight this fella right here. Cooper DeJean. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The Eagles got some stars in their hand. Cooper DeJean, this young man right here, he's going to be a star. This number 27 right here, Mitchell, he's going to be a star. The Eagles got 2 stars in the secondary, and both of them rookies. They're going to play for him for the next 10 years. This guy right here, he's dropped in the zone. Pat can't throw the ball over here to Worthy. Look at Pat right here. The only thing he could do is take this check down, but that's a loss. So he said he can't throw the Worthy. Look where Cooper DeJean at. Perfect depth on this drop. Cooper DeJean has perfect depth on his zone drop, preventing the throw ball right here. He can't throw it deep to Hollywood over here because there's a safety right here. You remember I kept telling you, at all times, the Eagles had a safety over the top. At all times. So guess what? Pat sees my man right here, number 8, coming across. But you know what Cooper does his eyes. So as Pat sees this guy, Pat doesn't see him, and what you think happens? Pick. And Cooper DeJean gone. He was a punt returner at Iowa. He was an all-state in Iowa. Easy money. It's easy money. You're gonna see a simple bootleg, sprint out. It's a simple head. That's Cooper DeJean right there looking. You got Zach Brown right here for 34. Nobody's open. So guess what Pat got to do? Pat got to throw this thing. He think make one of his remarkable his great throws to my man right here. But you know who sees it? Who's reading it though? Yes, Cooper DeJean. He already broke on the ball. He said the whole way. He broke on it. Pitt, give it to me. And now he off to the races. You ain't catching him. Them fat boys ain't doing nothing with him. Watch he make that dude miss. I'm gone. Touchdown. If I was him, I made sure I keep that football. If I'm Cooper DeJean. So now we go to the third quarter. I told y'all, going to the third quarter. We're going to four-man rush. It's going to be this third quarter. It's going to be a 4-man rush. It's a good pocket. But a constant pressure is making Pat play too fast. Pat's supposed to go to Juju. But he come off Juju so quick, it leads to a sack. He's mine because of the constant pressure he was under. Pat was playing so fast, He was missing now. He wasn't seeing the field. Look, he's looking that way. He's looking right there. Throw the ball to Juju. Hit Juju. Juju open. Throw it to him. But he came off of it. Now he looking again at Kelsey. But Kelsey covered. They driving on Kelsey. Look at these dudes. They driving on Kelsey. You got a defender right here. You got a dude right here. You got a dude right here. You know what that is? That's a triangle on Kelsey. They got 3 dudes on Kelsey. Mind you, look at where he hit open. Juju wide open, sit in front of you. Take it. He didn't take it. He came off of him too fast, and guess what happened? Get sacked again. Man, listen. The Eagles, man, I'm trying to tell you what I know. The Eagles, man, the Eagles this game. Look, right over there. He's looking right over it too fast. He comes up. These guys are coming. They bull rushing. They got 2. Remember I told you they got 2 guys. At no time was Jalen Carter ever left by himself. And these are Kansas City best 2 offensive linemen. But the pressure makes him run out of there. And he runs into the hands of 90 right there. Sack. Man, I'm gonna try to tell you something, man. This is incredible. This was incredible. And then let me show you this right here. This one right here was one of right here that I was shocked when I saw this. This right here is a 4-man rush. And then he gets a good pocket. Guys are open. But Pat is gunshot. Pat don't throw. He does not throw it over the middle. Guys are open. Leads to him start running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He gunshot. He don't want to throw it. He'd rather run around instead of throwing the ball to people that are open. This was amazing to me. Look at this. Wide open. Look, Pat, nobody around Pat Mahomes. Nobody. Look at that. That's a perfect pocket. One of the few times Kansas City had a perfect pocket for Pat. But because he's been rushed, he's been sacked, he ain't being physically beaten up. They did not physically like old school day, hitting him, throwing him to the ground. Man, just keep beating his head in. No. But they constant pressure, constant moving around, not looking downfield. His eyes are now not downfield. Look at that pocket. That's a perfect pocket. You got 2 guys wide open. But you know what happened? He didn't throw it. You know what he does? He going to start running around. Watch. He going to start running around, chicken and his head cut off. He run around like he Jaden Daniels. Man, look at this. Man, they closing in on Pat. They ain't going for that, man. They're not going again. He had a pocket. He had a perfect pocket at pocket. Look, pocket is good. Pocket is perfect. One of the few times they had a perfect pocket. Look at that. He had passing lanes. He could see. He could see this guy. Throw it. Here too. Throw it. But he doesn't throw it. Instead, look at Juju. Juju right there. You can barely see him on the screen. But Juju on this angle, throw it. He should have been thrown it. Which led to these guys right here getting bull rush. These guys got this. God, they got this. But it's the tackles abused. Getting bull rush. Getting overpowered. Which makes him have to take off. But Pat ain't the fleet as a foot. You know, look at that. So, man, listen. This thing was incredible, man. It was absolutely incredible. The 4th quarter. And the reason why I want to show y'all this, because this is what sealed the game. This is the first passing play of the 4th quarter. I want y'all to see this because at this time the game was actually over, but it was an exclamation point by the Eagles defensive front. They playing too deep, not letting nobody, keeping everything in front of them. These guys, the zones are getting deeper at this point. They ain't giving up nothing deep. Kansas City trying to run get some bombs. Pat trying to throw the ball. These boys right here, these fat boys right here, they ain't having that. We ain't going for that. I just want to show y'all what's standing this as Pat stand back here. Where's the ball? Where is he gonna throw this ball? He's covered. They running deep routes, but you got 3 against 2. Where's throw this ball? Where's throw this ball? Where's he gonna throw it? Mind you, look at this. He's getting bull right here. Again, collapsing. Man, they collapsed the pocket. The Eagles, these 4 dudes. Look at this. Sack, strip, fumble, game over. You're going to see it from right here. I told you about this dude right here. This dude right here. For 2 weeks ago, Washington Commanders. That guy right there. This guy right here, 93. I told him. I said, this dude right here, he about to make him some money. Somebody need to pay him. If the Eagles don't pay him, somebody going to give this man about $50 million guaranteed. He's supposed to be rich for the rest of his life after this stretch he went through in the playoffs. He did an outstanding job. He was physical. He was fast. He was agile. He made plays. And one thing about him, he was doing this in regular season too. He ain't just do this in a little playoff. He was doing that in regular season. But this dude right here, just watch and see. Now you got these guys over here. They bring it. They collect. They put two dudes on him now. They got Jalen Carter too, 1-on-1 against Trey Smith. He held his own. But look, 93 beat two of them. He beat the double team. And you got this guy pushing the pocket. You got Trey Smith hanging. He doing his good job on Jalen Carter. But look at 93 right here. Watch what happened. Watch what happened. Give me that. Give me that ball. You see him get that sack again? Let me look at the ball right there. That's the ball right, the ball in his hands right there. Look at the ball. The ball is in his hands. Watch the ball not in his hands. Give me that. And you know who made the recovery? Number 93. I'm going to play it for you one more time so that y'all can see it. This man right here earned every $1 million he get this offseason. He deserved more. He made plays. He played with anger. He played with violence. He played with emotion. He played with effort. He did it all. Number 93, Williams. Give him his due. Give him his due. Man, outstanding. That right there showed y'all is plain and simple why the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. That's one of the reasons why. That is one of the reasons Bowl champions. Make no mistake about it. They were outstanding. They were outstanding. Man, I'm so glad I show y'all that. Glad I was able to bring that to you because it was something to see. That's a Super Bowl edition of the defensive, why the Eagles won the Super Bowl right there. The defensive line was outstanding. Excuse me. They were great. They played with high motor. They played with emotion. They played with violence, speed to power. They did it all. They just overpowered the Kansas City Chiefs defensive line. And to me, that's what it's all about. It was one in the trenches. That what I just showed you right there is what Hit the created to show you. That right there I just showed you is what Hit the Sled was created to show you. To show you, don't be thinking, well, the quarterback, the reason why Pat Mahomes looked the way he looked is because the Eagles defensive line outplayed the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line. If you don't have an offensive line and a defensive line, you are not going to win a championship. This is why Hit the Sled was created. Hit the Sled was created just for that, to show you that. That's why it was created. So I'm glad I was able to bring this to you. I got more to show you. I got more to bring you to Jalen Hurts. We're going to show you what Jalen Hurts did. How outstanding, what good of a job he did in this Super Bowl game. But with that being said, I'm grateful to everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. We over 200 and something thousand people. Man, we subscribers grew over 100%. Man, I'm truly blessed that everybody watching on Hit the Sled. Man, I'm truly appreciative. Just keep subscribing to the channel. We not stopping. Last year in the off season, I took some weight. I did not. We're gonna keep going. Hit the Sled ain't stopping. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing forward. Keep doing our thing. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching. Keep subscribing. Keep hitting the like button. Leave a comment. And definitely let everybody know Hit the Sled is the place to be. If you want to really know why your team won or lost. I'm going to be going through every team this offseason. I'm going to be bringing you every single team. Every month this offseason is going to be a division. It's going to be on each division. I'm going through every team. All 32 teams. We're going through every conference. We're going through every division. We're going through every team. Hit the Sled. It's not stopping. We're going to bring you everything we can on every team in the National Football League. So with that being said, I'm grateful and thankful To everybody watching for Hit the Sled, stay tuned for that Jalen Hurts Super Bowl episode to the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. With that being said, God bless, and I'll see you when I see y'all on the next episode. Peace and good night.